Isabella Tater ride. Gate 5 takes 1.5 off down to 53.5 kilos. Mare by Magnus. She's had 3 runs up this way for John. She's just not doing enough yet. She was placed at Hawkesbury, though, 5 back. 11 is Recondite from the John Mansellman stable at Mackay. Nicky Olzard to ride from gate 2, takes 2 off down to 53 kilos. 3 runs back from a break. Just didn't finish off last start. Was tired concluding stages. And the 12 to round them out is Brazen Breccia from the John Mansellman stable at Mackay. Aaron Malloy to ride from gate 6, takes the 3 kilos off down to 51. Look, he's racing okay at the moment. He just wasn't really genuine for a while, but his last 3 runs have been full of merit. He was a winner at Bowen 2 starts back, but he just might find them a little bit too hot here today. That's a look at them from the mounting yard as they head to the gates for race 8 at Mackay. It's a benchmark 70 over 1560 metres. My numbers 4, 5, 3 and 7. I can't go past the favourite Enuff He Said. Look, he's getting in short enough, that's for sure, but he's had the 4 runs back and his efforts have been very good, and that was a good win at Rockhampton last start, albeit in a small field. He's been here before, as we said, over the trip and won, so Ryan Wiggins aboard. I think it just finishes the day off. It hasn't been a real day for me, but $1.40 they're taking now. About Enuff He Said, and as Rich said, there's been very good market support late. 5 Ghosted, definitely a chance. Is she good enough to beat Enuff He Said? I'd probably say she'd have to bring a very, very best. 3 Stubai, well, he's good enough, but he's first up. That's the query with him. Ash Butler aboard. He's not a known fresh performer. He has won once fresh in the past from 6 goes. So, look, I'd probably prefer to have a good look at him today, but as I said, on genuine gallopers and their best, he would clearly be right up there. 7 Such A Whit, just a little query at the 1560 for sure. He's probably better, maybe 1,300 metres. 4, 5, 3, 7 are my numbers. Adrian Coombe, $1.70, went to $1.40, back out to $1.45. Was that yours?
No, Michael, I don't bet anymore.
You retired? Well, you were a jockey, of course. You couldn't.
Exactly. I'm not allowed to bet.
Tell us about this horse. He's a lovely individual, isn't he?
He is, and he's got a lot of ability. He's still putting it all together in his head. So, at the moment, as you'd see 2 back, where he looked like he was going to bolt in, and he pulled up, and he sort of got the front a bit early last start too, and eased up. So he's still got to put it all together. But yeah, I do have a lot of time for him.
Now, there's some good strike rates in the world. Yours and mine pre-race interview must be sitting up around 65%, I'd say, winners to interview. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if I could agree with that. Usually it's when you tip something else and I tell you you're wrong. I'd say that's probably a bit better strike rate than what me and you have, but we do go all right.
He's fitting well. That's what I want to know.
He is fitting well.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, mate.
There he is, Adrian Coombe, saddles up the favourite Enuff He Said, and he is all the rage, Rich.
$1.45. Did touch $1.40 at one stage, and number 3 Stubai, who got out to $4.40, is back into $3.70. So it's certainly got its admirers, and then the others are all looking at the website www. I'm looking for a friend. But Enuff He Said, and I noticed that you and Russell had it one out in the quaddie. We won't talk about the quaddie, but you were both going one out in the last with number 4 Enuff He Said. $1.40, $1.45, I should say now. Rightio, $3.90. The 3 just getting back out as the favourite, holds its mark at $1.45. Chargy, you might be able to help us, and I know the favourite's $1.45. Ryan Wiggins for Adrian Coombe. Ash Butler's on the danger. Where will the 2 favourites be in the run?
Well, look, Enuff He Said, I think will be right there behind the leaders. Stubai will probably roll, I think, here. I think that's probably the way they can try and maybe say, well, we're going to win this if he can roll. That's when he races Dubai. So I don't think Enuff He Said will take it up. As Adrian just saying to me, he's still quite immature. So I think he'd get lost in front at the moment, Enuff He Said. So I think you'll find Stubai probably takes it up. Ghosted, well, she doesn't want to go to the gates. That's probably not a good start. She can race handy. She can't lead. Maybe Brazen Breccia if he steps away. Could be up there, but I think Stubai probably leads them, maybe with Brazen Breccia, and Enuff He Said just camping right behind them. So, Stubai, on his day, he's won the 7. He did look like a a real carnival horse not that long ago. I'm probably going back 2 seasons, maybe 21 thereabouts, and he's just been a little bit plain Jane since that. So he's had a good break. Well, he had a run. He had a run in March. He only had the one though. They tipped him back out again. So yeah, we shall see what happens. Ghosted has gone to the gates now. So it's been a tough day's racing. It looked that way on paper. Sizzling Gal won the first. Justin Stanley, Liam Birchley, a good win, well supported. Combat Mission, a rough go, won the second. Isabella Tay for Johnny Manselman. Race 3, Flying Carmen, she broke through today. Well deserved. Jackson Murphy, Rebecca Binder. Race 4, Dr. Nay, Justin Stanley, a good steer for Tim Cook, sat just on the speed. Better days ahead back in the winner's circle today for Wayne Pomfret and Isabella Tay. A double for the day for Isabella. This Land Is My Land. Warwick Satherley for Graham Green won the 6th, and race 7, Campione. Nathan Day, Jared Wheelow. Too good for them to win the penultimate. And here we are at the last short price favourite. Enough He Said. Hopefully, it'll be Enough He Said at the finish. $1.45 on tab fixed. Here's Russell for the call.
Stubai 460 into 380 to beat the favourite. Stubai, he's got a 59 on his back. And he hasn't raced for a little while, but he's pretty good around here. Now, Shadow Goddess yet to load. Long shadows starting to appear. We head to Callaghan Park, Rockhampton tomorrow. We've got a 7-event card, the feature being the Tat Sprint and the Northern Jewel for the 3-year-olds with Cutis on it. Shadow Goddess goes up. Now, up goes Recondite. And now we're right. Red light blinking away. This is the last. And Up He Said runs the favourite. Starter hits the button. They're off. Stubai fast away. And Up He Said showing speed. Ghosted up into a handy spot. Going forward early is Brazen Breccia. Brazen Breccia looking for the premier spot and finding it. Ghosted second, and Up He Said is third, and Stubai is going to land fourth. 2 lengths of the back then in the field came Shadow Goddess, but it's caught out a bit deep on the track. It's very wide. Miss Galini in the centre. Such a Whit pushes up on the inside, and this relegates Recondite back at the end. They sweep up the back straight at the 900. The leader is Brazen Breccia. Brazen Breccia shows the way by a neck. Running second, the outside is Ghosted. And Up He Said, Gun Run third. Then came Stubai, just given a shove along by the jockey Butler. Such a Whit picking up ground closer to the inside. Shadow Goddess. A long way back, Recondite. Back near the rear of the field with Miss Galini as they make tracks down the side. 500 to go. On the outside, Ghosted. It's really putting it to the leader, Brazen Breccia. Stubai third, and Up He Said. The jockey's breaking out in carbuncles, looking for somewhere to go. Wiggins. It's about to angle into the clear, and Up He Said. It pushed Stubai out of the way. In the straight, Ghosted the leader, and Up He Said starting to loom large. Stubai the outside, running up behind them, Recondite, but an Up He Said bounded away. 2-3 clear. Ghosted second, closing late, Such a Whit, but the last favourites home. And Up He Said by 2. Second over the line, Such a Whit. Third, Stubai, Ghosted fourth, and then came Recondite. A long way back, Brazen Breccia, Miss Galini. The last one over the line, Shadow Goddess.
Oh, he was too good, wasn't he? Enough He Said. Did you see him switch off? As Adrian said, about 50 out, the ears went up, and he just had a little twitch and look around, and Wiggins said, hang on, boy, let's go. We haven't finished yet. He's pretty handy, but he's still as raw as anything, Enough He Said. But, yeah, good, easy win. He's a lovely galloper, and I tell you what, when he does put it all together, I think he's probably a prep away from being a horse. So I think maybe late this year or into next year, we'll see a much, much better Enough He Said. But he had that race parcelled up, shot to bits a long way out. And then just watch him here, this last sort of 50 metres, he just floats and he's pulling up, going, I've done it. What else do I need to do? Such a Whit closed off well. That's his best 15.60 run for sure. 3 Stubai. His effort was good because he just couldn't find the front, and he was hard at him, Ash Butler, a long way out, but he's kept coming to run third. So that's a good effort first up. And one. The 5 Ghosted had a chance up on speed today, but all honours with the winner. Enough, he said. Ryan Wiggins and Adrian Coombe. Just watch him here just go bang. Oh, well, I've done what I need to do. That'll do. We go home for the day. Enough, he said, takes out the last something for the punters. It's been a tricky day, Rich, but they're on again tomorrow. And, of course, we head to Rockhampton for a good program tomorrow on Sunday. Looking forward to that. And thank you for your help this afternoon. Back to you in the studio. Thank you, Stubai. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. What are you, afternoon? Oh, yep, beauty. Oh, yeah, 8:30, eh? Thanks, mate. See ya.